Hi, my name is Rick Sanchez. I'm with a company called Tractor Tip, and what we have for sale here today is a Caterpillar D5C. We're going to talk a little bit about the mechanics of this particular machine in the first clip, the operating specs in the second. We'll run it in the third. The serial number of this tractor is 5 Henry Sam 0033. I'm going to leave that last digit blank. Price on a new machine like this these days is about $130,000. This machine currently has 3,859 hours on it on a working hour meter. We kind of use it around the yard to straighten things up, so it might get a few more hours, not very many, but it just should be said that we do use this dozer. As far as manufacturers go, Caterpillar is ubiquitous out there. They're number one in the sale of heavy construction and mining equipment. They have been for forever. They build solid, reputable machines that stand the test of time, that have the best resale value of any other machine out there. The weight of this particular tractor is 18,850 pounds. The widest point is that dozer blade right there at 9 foot. The tallest point is the top of that cab, which is 13, it says 13 feet, but that can't be true. That's got to be about, I'd say about 9 feet. Yeah, it is 9 feet, I'm sorry. The transportation length is 13 and a half feet. I can't read my writing. As far as the history of this tractor goes, this machine, like many of the machines we purchased, is an original owner Dallas, Texas machine. I say that because we don't work in a corrosive environment. We're 300 miles south, and we're far enough south and 300 miles from the ocean, so the only salt we see is the salt on our kitchen tables. Every machine we purchase comes from one of about 30 different large contractors and municipalities here in the Metroplex. People that we know, people that we trust. This particular dozer comes from a man that I've known for probably 30 years. It's a family-owned company, and he's the son of the founder, and he was their designated equipment manager. He takes really good care of his stuff. It's got one of the best maintenance programs that I've ever come across. We, as well as our customers, have been happy with all the machines that we purchase from these guys, and it should be said that before I purchase any machine, my mechanics thoroughly inspect it, and then I inspect it before I write a check. As far as options go, this has got a six-way blade. It's a power angle tilt blade. It's got like a PTO setup back here for a ripper. I'm gonna show them that thing. I don't know if that'll. You think it'll show through? We don't know if that'll come out, but we'll show it running when.
Yeah, you can kind of see it where it bolts up.
Does this have a keyed battery disconnect?
Yes, right.
Yeah, there you go. I thought I saw it. So this has got a keyed battery disconnect, so if the dozer's going to be sitting for any time, you can kill the power so that it'll start up. You won't have a battery drain. As far as the engine goes, this is a 3046 Caterpillar diesel engine. I forgot to look up the horsepower, but I want to say it's 90 to 100. Hell, it might even be a 110 horsepower engine. I don't remember the engine. I'll figure that out and put it in the notes. It's got a 42-gallon tank, fuel tank, which will run you 12 to 14 hours depending on your operation. All of the fluid levels on this tractor are where they should be. This machine is mechanically sound. There is no leaks on it whatsoever. Absolutely everything works. You know, it doesn't have the work lamps up here, but you know, that's minor. But everything that's on it works. How about I say that? It's got a 3-speed transmission that shifts gears no problem. The undercarriage is about 75%. Maybe we should have done a better job of cleaning it up. I don't know. Tank's been pretty busy these days, and he's got his guys all over the place. Show him the other side thing. The final drives have got plenty of power. As far as things wrong, like I say, it doesn't have work lamps, which is something that can be fixed. I mean, we could do it for you, but it costs you money. Cheaper if you do it yourself. What else, Tank?
That was about it.
We can't think of anything wrong with this tractor. The hydraulics are strong on this dozer. There's no cracks or welds anywhere in the work equipment. All of the pins and the bushings are relatively tight in that dozer area. There's very little deflection in the blade. You can see this cutting edge is about 100%. As far as this blade goes, this blade is 9 foot wide again. It's 3.5 foot tall. And these shoes here, these shoes aren't low ground pressure shoes. They're not wider than standard. They're just they're pretty wide. They're 20 inches wide, and you got 9 foot of track on the ground, which will give you a PSI rating of, I don't know, 3.5, 4. What else, Tank?
Let's run it.
Okay, we're gonna run it in the next clip. This is the inside of the cab, so to speak. Here's your RPM, this is your shifter right here. This is your lock. That's got to be down for it to start. I'm not sure what that button is. Maybe it's a horn. This is your blade control. Here's all your gauges. All your gauges work. I should have got this started for you. So all the gauges work.